So today I decided to make a close friend story to discuss with you a video I watched yesterday. So it's a French channel on YouTube called La Tronchambier, which is based on dichotomy and self-critic. And the video, the topic was about a paper. They made a survey with kids, a younger generation, using social media, and their conclusion is that kids are stupider now than before. Uh, it's interesting, and they like the person who is responsible of this video. Well, the content creator of La Tronchambier decided to self critic this paper because it's based on questionnaires that we don't know how they were asked. So if it's easy to critic, it's easy to make people answer the way you want. So if we don't know how you ask the questions, it's hard to to trust your results. But anyways, this is not the main uh, message I wanted to share to you today with you. I had two main ones. So, like we had like in the article that was published, they had like examples of question, and one of them is, would you trust like a influencer or a celebrity if they say something? So here the authors of the paper, actually what they wanted to do is, there's this thing called sophism by popularity. It doesn't mean that if you're popular, what you're saying is true. But in the video, what the content creator said in La Tronchambier is, let's say you're the only person holding, let's say, this truth, and you're super popular. Technically, if you're like a stranger watching this person that is super popular, you're also exposed to the critics. So when you're super popular, you don't always have fans commenting on your content, but also you have people, haters or critics on that. So technically, if you're a stranger watching like a celebrity, you're also exposed to that. And this is the first message. And the second conclusion, and the content creator had a positive critic about the paper, was that younger generations nowadays tend to not believe figures of authority. And one important figure of authority is science and scientists. And I feel it's really, it's a truth we need to face as a scientist. Everything is now, in the virtual world. So as a scientist, you also have to be in there in as an influencer, I believe, to have your authority over younger generation, so they can believe what you're saying about science. Because I feel nowadays people that are super popular are not really true scientists, so they don't know the work and the efforts put in to have the science done. So this made me reflect that maybe this is a good way that I'm also trying to learn other things than science, like creating a podcast studio. I don't want to be, pretentious and say I want to go super popular, but I think it's a duty of every scientist for the future to have, an influence over the internet. And this is the sad truth. We need to adapt to the changes our society has for us. So, either you stick to your old standards, and yes, you will always have people trusting you, but it will slowly, be obsolete. So you need to, evolve with that. So those are the two messages. So just to summarize, um, the figure of authority is not always a wrong thing if you know the authority itself is the only source providing the information. And the second one is that you know it's sad to say, but younger generation kids don't slowly don't believe in science anymore because it's a figure of authority. So we need to be there creative. We need to stimulate younger generation to pursue us our science. This is the fuel that help society evolve, because if we stop doing that, it will only downgrade. So this is it for me. Have a great Sunday. I know it was a longer video, but enjoy it.